Hello everyone, my name is Hannah and this is my dog, Maggie. Maggie, what are we going to be doing today? You can show everyone, what are we going to be doing today? We're going to be reading a story. Good girl. So sometimes when I'm not in school and I feel a little bit lonely, I find talking to Maggie makes me happy. You might not have a dog, but you might have a cat or a pet or even a teddy bear, and that's okay. They are all good listeners too. So Maggie, shall we read our story? Yeah? Today's story is Waffle, the Wonder Dog. Waffle and Evie loved playing together and practicing Waffle's amazing tricks. Waffle, who is my best friend? Evie asked. Me, whiffed Waffle. Yes, and who is your best friend? Asked Evie. You, whiffed Waffle again. Evie loved having Waffle all to herself. In the garden, Simon had set up a ball pit for Waffle and Evie to play in. It was so much fun that Simon decided to play in it too. Meanwhile, Mrs. Hobbs was keeping an eye on Waffle from over the fence. She was wearing a hat covered in leaves as a disguise. Hello, Mrs. Hobbs, said Simon, waving, but she quickly ducked down again. Ooh, it looks like Waffle's having fun in the ball pit. Morning, dog lovers, came a voice from inside the house. Gramps had arrived. Evie and Waffle ran into the kitchen. Hello, you two cheeky pups, Gramps smiled. He pulled out a tub from his bag. Inside were 3 homemade dog biscuits. Woof, barked Waffle, licking his lips. You have to be patient, Waffle, and not gobble all your treats straight away, Gramps laughed. Ah, Waffle said sadly. Gramps had invited 2 more dogs round to play. Waffle, would you have to wait until the play date to share the doggy treats? You're going to love Trevor and Violet, Waffle, said Gramps. Woof, barked Waffle. Can I still play with you too, Waffle, said Evie in a worried voice. But before Waffle could reply, the doorbell rang. Ding dong! 2 dogs raced into the house with their owner, Mr. Willow. The pups looked just like Waffle. We couldn't wait to meet the wonderful Waffle, said Mr. Willow. Trevor and Violet were very excited. They could smell the dog biscuits. The pups jumped up at Gramps and wagged their tails. No, 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 said Waffle. Good doggies do this. Trevor and Violet watched as Waffle stayed sitting nicely, waiting for his biscuit. Then they did the same. Mr. Willow was amazed. He had never met a dog as clever as Waffle before. Well done, Waffle, said Gramps. I think the pups deserve their biscuits now. And he handed each pup a treat. I think Maggie's been a really good girl sitting there nicely. I think she deserves a treat. Here, Maggie, you want a treat? Yeah, lovely. Next, everyone went outside to play in the garden. Waffle was excited to play with his new friends and the pups running around all over the place. Evie wanted to show Gramps and Mr. Willow Waffle's new tricks, but when she called for Waffle, he didn't come. Evie frowned. Don't worry, Evie, said Gramps. Waffle is just excited to play with Trevor and Violet. We can show Mr. Willow what Waffle can do later. Evie felt sad. Waffle was too busy playing with his new friends to notice her. Evie went inside for some peace and quiet. She looked out her bedroom window. Everybody was having fun without her. Waffle has some new best friends now, Evie sighed to her teddies. Next minute, though, Waffle came bounding up the stairs to see her. Waffle, smiled Evie. I was missing you. Me too, Waffle woofed. So let's go outside and play together, please, he begged. Evie smiled. Suddenly, Mrs. Hobbs' dog's alarm started going off. Woo, woo, woo! When Evie looked out the window, she saw that one of the pups had got into Mrs. Hobbs's garden. Oh no, cried Evie. Waffle and Evie hurried downstairs to help. Trevor chased Violet and then Waffle followed next door too. I thought we'd fix that hole in the fence, said Simon, as he and Evie peered through the hole into Mrs. Hobbs's garden. Please, could you turn the alarm off? Jess shouted over the noise to Mrs. Hobbs. But Mrs. Hobbs was furious. There are 3 dogs in my garden, she said crossly. George has run inside scared. Mrs. Wallow tried to help. He crawled through the fence and shouted, Violet, Trevor, come here at once. But the cheeky pups didn't listen. They were busy trying to find George the cat. It was time for Waffle to take charge. Violet, Trevor, stop, he woofed. George the cat is my friend. Go back through the fence so he can come out and play. This time, to everyone's surprise, Trevor and Violet did exactly what they were told. Will you look at that, gasped Mr. Willow. What a wonder dog Waffle is. Oh, he is a good dog, isn't he? With Trevor and Violet safely back in Brooklyn Bill's garden, George came out to thank Waffle. Don't worry, Georgie, woofed Waffle, giving the cat a friendly lick. They've gone. Meow, said George. How sweet, smiled Jess. A dog and a cat that want to be friends. Waffle tried to make friends with Mrs. Hobbs too, but she wasn't quite so friendly. Instead of giving him a cuddle, Mrs. Hobbs switched on the noisy dog alarm again. Oh, poor Waffle. What a busy day it had been. It was finally time to read Waffle's bedtime story. Ready, Waffle? Asked Jess. Woof! Barked Waffle, snuggling down between Simon and Jess. Jess turned to the first page. This is the story of a soppy, silly dog called Waffle, she began. Waffle was very tired after a busy day and he quickly fell fast asleep. Good night, Waffle. Oh, that was a lovely story. Did you enjoy that, Maggie? Did you enjoy that story? Me too, and I hope you enjoyed it all as well. Bye-bye.